क्या है ना तो बात किया मैंने क्या प्रज्ञान को मैं पैसे दे सकती हूँ उसको मम्मी नहीं दे रही बनाना खाना लगता है इतना बड़ा भाई 2 बजे तक बैठने वाली हुई है सोचना और मैं यार पोहा लाना ओ मुझे को आज हिंदी में हम क्या करवाते हैं लिखवाती है बस हम कुछ नहीं खाना नहीं अच्छा मुझे ये अच्छे लगते हो वो भी ऐसे ही कुछ हाँ वो मन को भी अच्छा लगता है हलवेदा तो हर वो ये सब कुछ भी खाना है यार मैंने बस जब मैं फर्स्ट टाइम आई थी मैंने बोला था मैं 29 जनवरी को मैं बोलते हैं तो तभी मैंने काफी आराम में आई थी तो उसने बोला था कि तभी हमारे इधर जो कॉन्वर्सेशन रहता है कॉन्वर्सेशन भी नहीं होता तो मैंने बस पूछा नहीं जब तो आई थी दूसरा बर्थडे तो फर्स्ट वाला बर्थडे मैंने छुट्टी रख ली है ना तो चलो मुझे समोसा लेकर जाइए मैं बस खाने के लिए तो करता है क्या ऐसे में सोची थी और भाई जो मैंने पैसा दिया उससे रिटर्न में नहीं किया है पागल है वो मैंने उसके लिए ऑलमोस्ट अब तक 100 रुपीज तक बढ़ाया हुआ है वजन करना है ऑब्वियसली वजन करना है नहीं अच्छा क्लास पूरा बंद है अपनी हाइट भी नहीं है ना और पूरा कवर लगा के रखा है उस क्लास में फालतू क्लास और ऐसा बंद लगा है उनको एक्स्ट्रा क्या हां अगर भी एसी कम करने के लिए पूरा उधर तक जाना जो बनाना खाना देखो बनाना खाना मुझे दोनों टिफिन कंप्लीट करने हैं ये मेरे स्कूल वाले के सामने मेरे क्लास वाले ये तो मेरे क्लास वाले हैं ना मेरे क्लास वाले मेरे डिवीजन में हां तुम लोग बनाना खाते नहीं क्या मेरे आता तो कल भाई आगे आगे खा ले ये हम यहाँ कौन है राजा कौन समझ नहीं आता ये एक ही दिखते हैं मुझे हमें कैसे अरे ये आ रहा था ये इसका नहीं बात कर मेरे स्कूल का राजा कैसे वो इतना बड़ा भाई वो इतना विशाल है उसकी अबे अगला एक बात करता है अभी प्रश्न आ रहा है ना मुझे तो एटलीस्ट बात है वो राजा को कभी जिंदगी में बात करते हुए यार अभी कौन मारा था वही ना अबे बोल जो अच्छा है जगह स्कूल बारे में हम क्यों बात करें तेरे मिनट से अच्छा लगता है ना और मिनट भी आ रहा है इसमें अच्छा महाराष्ट्र आप जो गाइड में मुझे आपकी करती अच्छा लगता है इस बात से कनेक्ट करती बोल रही थी मैं बात में अच्छा ये फ्राइड है बोल रहे हो फ्राइड है तो मीठा लगेगा एक लोग है नहीं चाहिए तो पहले बता दे सकती थी अभी मैं फ्राइड वाला फ्राइड वाला
जो स्लाइड रहता है ना उसमें जो फीकापन रहता है निकल जाता। कभी ट्राई करो।
मैंने वो लाल वाला ट्राई करके खाया। लाल वाला होता है ना,
लाल तो तड़का वाला नहीं होता।
हाँ वाला नहीं, ऑरेंज
ग्रीन वाला।
हाँ ये ऐसा वाला भी नहीं होता, डार्क ग्रीन, ये लाइट ग्रीन कम तीखा है ना।
मुझे भारत इसका मशहूर है।
मुझे दोनों डिब्बे मतलब खाना, ये वाले दूसरा वाला। अच्छा भाई देखो, ये कोई कंपनी नहीं दे रहा आज। यार रोज खाता है ना आज, क्या फालतू चीजें बात करते हो उससे मुझे।
वो और उसके लिटिल मैजिकल
धीरे बिकारी है, जैसे मिलता तो मांगता रहता है बिकारी। अच्छा फटाफट मैं चॉकलेट के चक्का बन गया। आराध्य रे हमें 7-Eleven में लिटरली मेरा पैर पकड़ मैं चल रही हूँ स्कूल में अजीब। अरे ना ये आकाश जाते हैं ना में पता नहीं हमेशा भी आती रहती है अपने घर। वो कुछ भी करती है वो, मैंने तुम्हारे साथ चुप्पे करने के लिए आते हैं ये लोग। क्या ये है क्या?
अन्वेषा इसके क्लास में, अन्वेषा हमारे क्लास में।
ये 10वीं वाले हम लोग की क्लास में भी होता है और हम लोग की क्लास उनकी क्लास में भी होता है। सिर्फ खाना खाने के लिए भी भिखारी होते भागते रहते हैं यार।
वो अन्वेषा तो
आती नहीं थी, घर पे ना अभी तो मेरा 100 रुपीस खर्च कर रहा है, अभी तक उसने मुझे रिटर्न भी नहीं किया। भूल जा,
वो देगी भी नहीं कभी तेरे को, वो याद भी नहीं रहता कि हाँ मेरे को पैसा दिए थे पैसे में।
मेरा तो बहुत मुश्किल से पूरा ढूंढने से आई है इधर।
उसके पेरेंट्स हैं।
नहीं इधर नहीं है,
उसके पेरेंट्स है
इधर आए थे कभी
पर।
हाँ यार अरे हाँ
जो प्रपोज के पेरेंट्स को है ना,
वो सभी हाई के लिए लगा है।
टेस्ट के लिए कौन है?
मृण्मयी अनया और
अमिया भी टेस्ट के लिए आ गए।
हाँ मृण्मयी अनया निमिषा एंड सोहम भी आ रहे हैं।
मैंने बोला ही
टेस्ट
नहीं।
के लिए
वो ऐसे टेस्ट सीरीज के अपनी मतलब अच्छे से पढ़ सकता है क्योंकि मैथ्स का तो बहुत अच्छा है। कब लिया मैंने? अमिया ने कब लिया था?
क्या लिया
टेस्ट सीरीज?
नहीं लिया उसने अभी तक, वो लेने वाली है सोच रही है।
रविंद्र मैम क्या लेती है? मैथ्स या कंप्यूटर? नहीं तो कुछ आ रही थी।
वे वो कंप्यूटर भी लेते हैं, मैथ्स के लिए
कंप्यूटर क्लास आती है, जावा सिखाती है वो। कहाँ रहती है मेरे बेटा?
हम लोग का जो स्कूल है ना सालों से, उसके बाजू में जो सोसाइटी है
नाम क्या है उनका?
पता नहीं है शिल्प
कहाँ
पे जाना चाहते हैं?
मैं जावा क्यों शुरू हुआ? तूने कंप्यूटर लिया? अभी कभी कंप्यूटर ही होगी ना पागल। ठीक तो जाना ही नहीं है वो, फालतू वो सिर्फ बालू सिखाते रहते हैं। दो बार खाए देखिए क्या
जब भी करवाते हैं
हमारे इसमें दोस्त बोल के बस एक बार आउटपुट एग्जाम रहता है जिसमें तुम्हें कुछ तो पढ़ा होगा फिर खाना है जाऊंगा, और इनपुट एग्जाम रहता है जिसमें तुम्हें थोड़े गेम्स के एग्जाम से नहीं और हमको कंप्यूटर प्रोजेक्ट, कंप्यूटर इंटरनल, कंप्यूटर असाइनमेंट्स, कंप्यूटर नोटबुक प्रैक्टिकल साथ ही करते हो। 10th में अपनी नोटबुक करते हो। मेरी स्कूल अच्छी है, मेरी प्राउड है स्कूल को मुझे, मैंने वो स्कूल में लगाया। हाँ स्कूल में आते हो टाइम नहीं बोलते प्रेशर मत लो इसका, स्टडीज पर फोकस करो, लेकिन इतने असाइनमेंट्स देते बोलते सब कुछ इंटरनेट से आएगा और इसके लिए हमें विचार चाहिए।
स्कूल का नाम पूरा मेरी मम्मी ने अच्छा डिसीजन लिया उधर में डाल के।
इतना बड़ा पैकेट एक बार खा लेती है तू? तब अच्छा है
बड़ा है
मैं तो कुछ खाया तुमने
कुछ नहीं खाया मेरे को ब्रेकफास्ट करने की आदत है डायरेक्ट मैं ब्रंच करती हूँ
एक्चुअली ब्रेकफास्ट करना चाहिए डिनर से खाना चाहिए
लेकिन ऐसे लोग बिल्कुल अच्छे नहीं लगते
ऐसे क्या
दो
ऐसे
को
क्यों
अलग
नहीं?
ब्रेकफास्ट का
हाँ बिना खाते अरे यार लंच तो डिवाइड होता है ब्रेकफास्ट कभी कभी मतलब खाते हुए
पत्ते में खाते मतलब कभी ऐसा ट्रेडिशनल
क्यों कमेंट करते हो बाबू तो गुजराती है अबे साउथ
ये बिहार से
तो बिहार का पता नहीं मुझे अरे तो मुझे तो डोसा नहीं मतलब तुम्हें तो साउथ की है ना डोसा इडली वड़ा जो भी है
वड़ा कौन बनाता है पागल घर में
वो तो वड़ा तो नहीं बनाते हैं तो ये इडली से चला
बनाते तो मुझे भैया अब कंटिन्यू
हाँ
कौन नहीं हुआ
मामा ये
पीछे के रखते हैं
so like profits में इस बात
ये हमारे
उसका उसका बेटा भी चला सकता है
ऐसे क्यों नहीं
बेटा कैसे है
ready okay now we have seen how the declaration of war started. After that, it is not an announcement. They engaged in different fronts. Front, okay. That area, it is called eastern side, western side, etc. So that areas where that fighting had taken place is called a front. And this war was going on. So when the war was going on, they were so much frightened because they thought that by Christmas the war will get over. Means by Christmas means by December. So, but it was going on. Means both the sides they were facing victories or defeats. This was go on changing. So thus started so much efforts to put an end to war. So when this was going on, efforts by American president was there, the effort by the Pope. So many areas there were some efforts to put an end to war. So in that case, then what they did, that is from one side, they have declared that we have won the war. So they sat at Versailles. Versailles means Versailles Palace. It is in France, Paris, near to Paris. They sat together to discuss the fate of the countries who were defeated. So, who were considered as the victorious powers? that Britain, France, and all, they considered themselves as the victorious powers. So they sat together, that is, 27 countries joined together to discuss. And they made a treaty on 28th June. Do you remember this date, 28th June? Murder of Archduke. That was happened, and July 28th was declaration of war. So this same day, after 5 years, in 1990, the treaty was made. So you just, in order to remember, you connect the things with something else so that you will not forget. No need to by heart. कभी by heart नहीं करने का. So you just connect Sarajevo murder case on 28th June 1914. Okay. अभी 5 साल के बाद 28th June 1990 में Treaty of Versailles. Okay. So how many countries participated? 27 countries. But actually only 3 countries made the treaty. Say who? Woodrow Wilson, President of USA. Lloyd George of Britain, and Clemenceau of France. These 3 leaders decided. You just imagine, see, so many countries were involved in the war. These 3 belong to that victorious countries. They impose the treaty upon the other countries. Is it fair?
No, they should honor the countries.
Honor the country means see the defeated countries. Actually, they were not the defeated countries. On and off, this party or that party were getting victories. So in that case, those countries to whom we are imposing the treaty also should have the right to be consulted.
Yes.
But here, one-sided, they impose the treaty upon the defeated country, and this treaty was made against Germany. Separate treaties were made, and Treaty of Versailles were made against Germany. That is why the seeds of the Second World War were sown in the Treaty of Versailles. That was the beginning of the Second World War. After 20 years only it happened, but that time onwards the preparation was started. Got it. Now let's see what are the terms of the treaty. See, in your book, so many points are there. See, I am going to write some 7-8 points. So you just either mark it or write down what are the points. First one. pound sterling. 33 billion pound sterling. Hey, pound sterling not billion. Here dollars only, no?
Yes, $1 billion.
33 billion dollars. Clear? Pound sterling is Indian nationalism. Okay. So one is Germany was made the guilty of aggression. Germany was forced to pay a huge indemnity of $33 billion. Let's first, then each one we will.
What's the point here?
Germany lost Alsace.
Alsace and Lorraine. Overseas colonies were taken away. Overseas, now she was having colonies in
No,
Africa.
I understand. It's writing on future and he's marking.
Have you done? No problem. See, 11 points are there, isn't it? So I just shortened and all important points they have written. Okay. Now, what is that? War had been taken place between two groups, but Germany was made guilty of aggression, forced, imposed upon Germany that you are responsible for all the losses we have faced. Germany, actually, why Germany had to involve in that war? Germany declared war on France, Germany declared war on Britain, Germany declared war on other countries. Why Germany had to come in between?
So all
All the war guilt clause was made against.
As he declared war against many countries, it was the guilt of aggression.
They only made that. In the realistic sense, we see that nothing was there. It was all due to the ego of that countries. Because earlier, Britain and France were powerful countries. Britain had a huge naval power. Then the France was also having equally important military strength. Now, third country coming in their area and showing its domination, anybody will like? We कुछ नया dawn आता है. Dawn means two persons are already there. उसकी बीच में एक नया आ गया, तो नया आ गया तो कैसे ये एक्सेप्ट कर सकता है? तुम कहाँ से आए, इधर क्यों आया करके पहले शुरू करेगा, फिर भगाने के लिए कोशिश करेगा, तो थर्ड वन इज मोर पावरफुल मीन्स डर आएगा अंदर से. So because of their fear only against Germany only made all these things. So war guilt clause was added and Germany was made guilty for the aggression. Next, Germany was forced to pay huge indemnity, war loss. For that, Germany had to pay to these countries.
not so all the 24.
Not 27, 3 countries only, no, now. Germany had to pay. And now you see that in the later part you can find iron ore mines, coal mines, everything were taken away. Her colonies were taken away, everything. Then from where she will pay? अगर मैं एक्सेप्ट करेगा तो मैं ट्राई करेगा पे करने के लिए, बट मेरे पास कुछ तो होना चाहिए ना. ले लिया. So Germany was very annoyed by this act. She could not pay. That is why many economic crises started. You have studied or heard about the Great Depression and all, economic depression. So it started in the world afterwards. So Germany had to pay huge indemnity. What was the amount? $33 billion. Next, Germany had to desert her ships and coal mines. You remember what was the name of the ship she made? Imperator, the largest battleship. That only annoyed. ये सब ना वो जेलसी से होता है, ईगो से होता है. हमसे बड़ा कैसे हो सकता है? तो नया एंट्री है तो हमसे बड़ा कैसे हो सकता है? That is what Germany was.
ऐसा क्या रूल क्या है कि तू ही बड़ा होने का बोल?
It was not a matter of 1 year or 10 years. So many hundreds of years they were the powerful countries, Britain and France. And another thing was that they developed industries, and through industries that trade with other countries also there. So economically also they were strong. अभी एक नया कॉम्पिटिटर आएगा तो उसको सहन नहीं कर सकते. That was the reason. So these treaties were made. Clear? Rhine Valley was demilitarized. What is that Rhine region, Rhine River? Have you heard about it? River Rhine. It is in between France and Germany. It is very famous. That is the fertile part in the world. And now France wanted to get a Rhine region. So indirectly, for getting control of the region, here Rhine Valley से अपना आर्मी को वापस लेने का जर्मनी को बोल दिया, तुम तुम्हारा आर्मी उधर स्टेशन नहीं करने का, तो आसान होएगा ना. तो जब उसके पास है, वो नजदीक है, वो कॉन्कर करने के लिए. दैट इज व्हाट राइन वैली वाज डीमिलिटराइज्ड. समझ में आ गया? डीमिलिटराइज का मतलब क्या है? मिलिट्री हटाया. Now, Germany lost Alsace and Lorraine. This place was just Austria-Hungary, Alsace. That part is on the northern side, and France took over that. Germany has to give Sir coal mines to France for 15 years lease. That is the richest coal mine in the world. And that mine had to be given to whom? France. 15-year lease basis. It is like a rent basis. But in return, France will not pay anything. You see? German overseas colonies were taken away. In Africa, in Pacific and all, Germany was having colonies. And all these colonies were taken away. Next is German army strength was reduced to 1 lakh. It was having 8 lakh soldiers. From 8 lakh to 1 lakh it has to. And reduced, that number of ships were reduced to 25. So like that, Germany was made nil. So it started the preparation for war. Treaty of Versailles is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is the second result?
Territorial rearrangements.
What is this territorial rearrangement? अभी देखो ये बेंजस ऐसी अरेंज किया हुआ. अभी one fine day, if we think that ये ऐसा अच्छा नहीं लगता है, तो ऐसा करेगा, वैसा करेगा. But all these benches cannot be arranged in that way, because the European countries find Germany as an enemy or as a threat. Now, its expansion to be prevented. That is why what they did was to create new countries, rename it, and redistribute its territories to other countries. ये देखो, ये फ्रांस को अटैक नहीं करने का, तो बीच में दूसरा लगाया और उसको नॉर्थ में अटैक नहीं करने का, तो पोलैंड को ऐसा ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन बनाया. So like that, it create new countries to prevent further expansion of Germany. That is first point. I will give you the political map of the world. We know that India map little changed. Last year 2021 में चेंज कर दिया. क्या था आपको याद है? जम्मू एंड कश्मीर वाज अ स्टेट एंड ये गवर्नमेंट ने उसको 2 भाग बना दिया, 2 यूनियन टेरिटरीज बना दिया, और स्टेटहुड उससे हटा दिया. We know that statehood gave them special right to take a decision in times of emergencies because it is strategic. वो statehood उससे हटा दिया. That is why daily basis problems are there. अपना आर्मी को, उधर का जो आर्मी है, पुलिस है, उसको एक्शन लेने के लिए फ्रीडम था पहले कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में. Only this part, Jammu and Kashmir was having this special right. वो निकाल दिया और नया 2 यूनियन टेरिटरीज बना दिया. तो मैप ऑल्टर्ड. उसका जो मैप में 2 भाग बना दिया, not 1 state. So like that world map was changed. Clear? Now European supremacy ended and USA emerged powerful. Okay. Earlier, Britain and France were powerful countries. तो उसका पावर एंड होके उसकी जगह पे USA powerful. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, another point is that 3 ruling dynasties destroyed. Yes. I will give you time to read. So you just read and tell from that 3 ruling dynasties. Textbook नहीं जाता है इसलिए. Territorial redistribution.
The period after the war saw the beginning of the end of the European supremacy in the world. Economically and militarily, the United States surpassed Europe to emerge as a world power. The peace treaties signed after the war transformed the political map of the world, particularly of Europe. 3 ruling dynasties were destroyed. The Romanov in Russia during the war itself, the Hohenzollern in Germany, and the Habsburg in Austria. Soon after the war, the rule of Ottomans Ottomans came to an end in Turkey. Austria and Hungary became separate independent states.
Czechoslovakia. That point I will tell you. Czechoslovakia. Sakne Czechoslovakia.
And Yugoslavia emerged as independent states. Thus, the war gave a serious blow to the autocratic monarchical system and led to the development of democracy in Europe. Empires having different cultures could dissolve an independent state.
Okay, bus. See here, three ruling dynasties for hundreds of years. The dynasties used to rule for so many hundreds of years. That way, Hohenzollern, you just check out with the spelling, is it correct or not? Correct. L-E-R-N, na? I was having doubt. You are there now. Habsburg, correct?
HAPS.
HAPS.
HAPS. PSBURG.
BURG, okay. P, no? But
HAPS.
actually, Habsburg dynasty, it used to be in history as HAB, okay? In your book, it may be PS only, na? PES, no? Na?
HAPSBURG.
Okay, that was Habsburg we used to pronounce. अभी देखो एक फैमिली का नेम है कुछ ऐसा है उसका स्पेलिंग अलग अलग होता है उसका कन्वीनियंस में ट्रांसफॉर्म होता है बट whatever is there in your book you have to study. So Habsburg dynasty, yes, you tell me Habsburg dynasty of which country? Habsburg dynasty, Germany. Let her then. She is feeling sleepy. Her sleep gone now.
Austria.
So this one is Habsburg dynasty of Austria-Hungary. Hohenzollern of Hohenzollern dynasty. Hohenzollern Russia नहीं Germany. Romanov Russia. Okay. Yes, these three because it is coming in the territorial rearrangement. The three dynasties you have to remember. Okay. Now, next one. Who can tell what is the next point?
The formation of League of Nations.
That no, this territorial rearrangement.
Ottomans came to an end in Turkey. Ottoman Empire came to an end in Turkey.
Next line.
Ottomans came to an end in Turkey.
Okay. Now, what is the fifth point? New countries like Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia Okay, two new countries were created. They were Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia. अभी उसको ये Czech Republic है, Slovak Republic. Two countries. This country present day is divided into two republics, Czech Republic and Slovak Republic. Yugoslavia is also there, and these areas are now very much.
Yugoslavia had not been destroyed by Russia, and Russia Yugoslavia had a war.
Yes. Now Ukraine
and Russia.
So that like that now that central part is still having so much disputes. So all these points, territorial rearrangement, you understood?
Ma'am, what about this one? These include about the SNF drawing in the last part is there.
Alsace and Lorraine. See, Alsace and Lorraine, the previous point we have seen that Treaty of Versailles में हमने पढ़ा था ना, तो वो वापस लेने के लिए वार हो गया. Then two more territories which were given to other country, that also become a disputed region. Okay. So these 5 points you have to. Okay. Now let's see the third result.
Formation of the League of Nations.
No. What happened?
No, they are saying they will need me. I don't know. 15 minutes break so down.
So who all are feeling sleepy? You? No. Okay.
Mama.
That is good. No, see, that also you did not get it. So तुम लोग स्कूल में भी यही टाइम पे नाश्ता करते हैं टिफिन.
We have short break at
This day. Then lunch break.
It's at 12:50.
12:50
to 1.
So school leave at
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. So that time, after that, nice sleep will come, no?
No, ma'am.
No,
Ma'am, assignments, notebook completion, internals, projects, UTK exam preparation.
No, what I am telling, after that
at night,
Yeah, after सुबह
मैं स्कूल की टाइम के बारे में पूछ रहे. स्कूल में वो लॉन्ग ब्रेक कब होता है? 12:50. लॉन्ग ब्रेक. तो
यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा लेते हैं. यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा लेते हैं. वहाँ पे 8 बजे शुरू होता है, 2 बजे छोड़ते हैं. 7:30 को स्टार्ट होता है, 2:15 को छोड़ते हैं.
इसके बाद कौन सा सब्जेक्ट है?
हिंदी. इसमें लिखना पड़ता है.
तो सब चीजों से चले जाएंगे.
हाँ, ये लोग को भी ये क्लास में चले जाएंगे. हम लोग को इधर ही पढ़ रहे हैं.
2 ही दिन है.
नहीं, हम दोनों और एक लड़का है.
आरंभ और
जो पीछे वाले और ध्रुवी.
नहीं, दर्शनी.
So स्कूल में ना वो जो लॉन्ग ब्रेक के बाद नींद नहीं आएगा.
नहीं आती है क्योंकि घर पर चले जाते हैं ना.
अच्छा, लॉन्ग ब्रेक के बाद घर पे देते हैं.
एक पीरियड होगा तो चाहते हैं.
One period.
वो भी हाफ टाइम पीरियड होगा.
हाँ.
तो सबसे कभी इन चीजों से घर पर कोई.
So normally which subject used to be there?
After that we used to have geography. So मुझे आदत हो गई हिस्ट्री geography break के बाद से.
अच्छा, आपके स्कूल में?
We have 0 period actually. We do the leftover classwork or completion.
और जिन्हें छोड़ना 0 period में जिन्हें छोड़ना सो जाते हैं हम सब लोग ठीक है.
I do completion then it's
Same school. Same school.
Whereas night camp is
हैं? mom had a
Night.
मेरे को पता है दो घंटे
तू तेरे बाद में विधि आर्या विधि को पता भी नहीं क्या हुआ मेरे को पता है
नाइट कैंप में
ध्रुवी
नाइट कैंप में
they were having a huge world war टीचर्स के साथ झगड़ा
हाँ क्या हुआ था आपको एक सिनेरियो देखिए इनका नाइट कैंप होता है हमारे इधर हाँ नाइट कैंप मतलब क्या होता है एक रात ओवरनाइट स्टे रहता है स्कूल में ओवरनाइट स्टे रहता है जहाँ आप कार्ड्स खेल सकते हो कुछ भी कर सकते हो लेकिन आपको सोना नहीं बट जनरली ये लोग जैसे लोग हैं हमारे
टीचर से बोला सोना तो हम जैसे
वैसे जो डेवलप क्लब के बाद जो है फिर इसको भी नींद आएगा ना आप लोग बड़े आपको भी नींद आएगा तो इनको बोला था कि सो जाओ तुम लोग तो ये लोग सो गए बाकी सब ग्रुप पर नाच रहे थे कुछ तो कर रहे थे झगड़ा वगड़ा करते हैं तो
टीचर उसके बाद ध्रुवी मिठास और नाची करके तीन होता है वो लोग सुन नहीं रहे थे बहुत दम कर रहे थे बट दूसरे को भी डिस्टर्ब कर रहे थे तो फिर ध्रुवी ने बोला I don't expect this kind of behavior from teachers and फिर टीचर को ऐसा हो गया कि हाँ मैं इतना सब कुछ किया तो लोग ऐसा करें टीचर ने गलत तो क्लास से प्रिंसिपल आपके पास लेके गए बहुत इतना जोर से डांटा सब लोग उठ गए and that too it was 3:30 or 4:30 midnight
Okay. Now names सब चला गया ना name गया ना now formation of League of Nations. See what is it? Well, अभी ये topic हमारे लिए बहुत important है. वो जो झगड़ा हो गया ग्रुप करके ऐसा झगड़ा चालू हो गया no 1 2 3 students were
only one girl was fighting for herself and two people fighting for them
okay. But on the other side teachers were there
single
now what is the when they were fighting there should be somebody to settle. So teachers ने क्या किया प्रिंसिपल मैडम के पास
no one was teachers and students
okay now these countries are divided into 2 blocks and started fighting and it become a never ending fight and in order to put an end to that treaties were made. Now the countries realized a thing, if such condition come in future, it would be very difficult. So in order to avoid war, so what is that? Avoid war and to make peace, there should be some agency. Make peace and settle disputes. These are the 3 things coming. One is avoid war, make peace, and settle disputes. For that purpose, one organization was formed, League of Nations. In the League of Nations, how many here? The formation of League of Nations was responsible for the Second World War. That one, the seed was already sown there only. What was that? League of Nations made one-sided decision. USA was making decisions and the other country which was along with them, USSR. USSR means Russia. Russia was not permitted to be a member. I already told you, capitalist and communist, this thing. Ideologically, they were different. So they don't want to include Russia. So Russia was not given. So this kind of problems made again these countries into hostile camps.
So Russia was not included.
Huh?
Russia was not
included. Germany
was included.
Germany was made, but what happened? It did not want to be. Because communism. Communism or socialism, you can write. Communism or socialism.
But as such, you see, Germany actually made the right decision because she had to pay $36 billion.
Okay.
$3 billion.
$33 billion. So I think Germany made the right decision of not being part of the League of Nations.
Initially it was. But after the coming of Hitler. Next lesson is dictatorship. Then we will study about Hitler. So Hitler and Mussolini you have to study. So Hitler made a decision that why we should be the part of that biased group. Understood? And many countries were not given that membership. Now we are going to see what are the aims and objectives. You have to underline. I will just read and explain. Okay. 1. All the states of the world were prohibited from entering into any secret treaties and alliances. अभी जो भी है जो अमेरिका और ब्रिटेन और फ्रांस बोलता है वही एक्सेप्ट करने का, दूसरे के साथ कुछ ट्रीटी और एग्रीमेंट नहीं बनाने का. ओके. सेकंड, the member states were not supposed to maintain huge armies, warships and destructive armaments. वो सब अमेरिका को हो सकता है, ब्रिटेन को हो सकता है, फ्रांस को हो सकता है, बाकी राज्य के लिए नहीं. Next one, all states were to respect each other's independence. What is that? They have made all these terms. Seriously, they made the terms. But in the real sense, it was not. We कुछ rules तो बनाया, independence maintain करना है. Follow me. All states were to refer their mutual disputes, if any, to the League of Nations for peaceful settlement. अभी कुछ dispute होएगा तो ना हमारे पास आके बताने का. तुम लोग आपस में settle करने के लिए कोशिश नहीं करने का, किधर अपने पास लेके आना. Next. The member states were to take necessary action as directed by the League against any state which tried to disturb world peace and order. अभी कुछ ऐसा है, एक country. Now I will give you that example. Now India and Pakistan. There are so many topics of dispute. अभी पाकिस्तान सब डिस्प्यूट लेके यूएनओ के पास लेके जाता है, तो इंडिया बोला हम दोनों बैठते ना, अभी हमारे पास कुछ प्रॉब्लम होएगा, हम आपस में बैठेगा, डिस्कस करेगा. दिस इज व्हाट द इको ऑफ पाकिस्तान. And many European countries like America wanted to interfere. Oh, big boss बनके, तो वो बिग बॉस बन के आएगा तो हम सेटल करेंगे, तो हमको तुम्हारा जरूरत नहीं है, जब जरूरत होएगा तो आपका हेल्प मांगेगा।
अब क्यों हमारे में इंटरफेयर हो रहे हो?
That is what India is telling. India is telling that one, but Pakistan raising each and every issue. Pakistan only creating trouble. वही तो टेररिस्ट को इंडिया में भेजता है, वही इंडिया को अटैक कर रहे हैं, फिर खुद जाके उधर बोलता है तो इंडिया को डिसेंटली बिहेव करने के लिए बोलता है। So that is why India told that is we will try to solve our problems. Nobody should encroach into our area. It is our integrity. Don't attack our integrity. So that is why the disputes are there. समझ में आ गया? So it is that people try to interfere in the internal affairs of another country. तो ट्रीटी में बनाया ये ऑब्जेक्टिव में बनाया तो कुछ भी हो हमारे पास लेके आओ और दैट आपस में कुछ इंटरफियर नहीं करने का. So that itself have the roots of that problem. Next, apart from the political functions, the League of Nations was supposed to promote cultural, social and economic cooperation among the member state. अभी देखो UNO में so many agencies are there. Have you heard about UNICEF? आपने सुना?
हाँ, UNICEF.
WHO.
हाँ, WHO.
So then this one. So many WTO है, labor organization है, so many such agencies are there. Okay, each agencies are trying to solve some kind of problems. So that is why they are specialized agencies, specialized for particular matters. तो स्कूल में भी है, सब matters principal के पास नहीं लेके जाते. What happened if it is related to that discipline and all? Mostly that PT instructor. So they are solving. In the class, what problems are there? Maximum class teacher try to solve it. Students will solve. Okay. So what is that? Here the organization is designed in such a way that the aim is to avoid such war in future. And of course the countries में dispute होता है, तो वो dispute to be settled within and not to develop into a major war. But nothing worked. Within that is in that formation itself, many problems were there. That is why within 20 years the war emerged. We know that here USA, I told, along with the USA there was USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic or Russia. For a long time, this was known as USSR only. So, but then it broke up in 1980s. Russia, one of the powerful among those countries. So what happened here? These two have two groups on either sides. All capitalist countries joined the side of USA and other socialist ideological countries joined the side of USSR. So after this kind of division began to develop. Clear? Earlier only two superpowers, so it was not superpowers, but powerful countries. But in that time, that is after that, this way, two major groups began to form. तो बाकी को कैसा अच्छा लगता है? हम लोग भी कंट्रीज है, तो क्लास में कुछ होएगा तो ना किसी को ऐसा सपोर्ट करेगा, तो बोलेगा तो हम लोग भी एक क्लास का मेंबर है, हम लोग का भी इश्यू सॉल्व करो. और that is what this other European countries like Germany and all began to feel. Yes, I will give you the questions, but before that, we just go through the formation of League of Nations and its aims and objectives. Aims and objectives you have to mark. Okay. Yes.
I really give the aims and formation of League of Nations both. इसमें I found the first four because it was easy and it was short.
But
first, second, third, sixth, but I have when I first four.
The first, second, third. Yes.
fifth बड़ा किस लेता है?
Nations, settlement,
Okay. But whatever is there, now you have to try to remember. So today we have covered what is First World War. Why the First World War fought? Can anyone tell that is this now nothing is there on the board related? What were the causes for the First World War?
Nationalism, imperialism, race for
armaments,
and
division of Europe into
triple alliance and then these were the causes.
No, immediate causes the
Sarajevo crisis.
Correct.
Okay,
Okay, one by one. Now the little bit we have to rewind it. Yes. Now you tell what is the how nationalism gave rise to First World War. How national?
Every nation thought that they are superior one than the others. So that
So it is a kind of what nationalism? Extreme
aggressive nationalism.
So they began to feel that they are
towards
superior
others.
and they wanted to suppress the others. Okay, that is what. Can you tell what is the imperialism?
Imperialism was like to stand, to be like to have that power, like to think that we have more power than the other countries. So like there were some countries which were thinking they were more powerful
gain control over it.
and they were controlling other countries. They were trying to control other countries.
Just to expand the country.
So the theory, yes, correct. That whatever your ideas are there, correct. So when there is territorial expansion, they get more economic resources.
Yes.
So they wanted to expand that one beyond. So this one, say, if I am encroaching in your territory, so you will not keep quiet.
I also.
So this way there was a dispute and that led. Okay. So imperialism and nationalism is clear to you.
Yeah.
Now, how did the rise of armaments give rise to?
Ornaments were the main part because all were thinking had a mentality अच्छा इसने बहुत बड़ा किया है जैसे कि जर्मनी वाले जिसने इम्परेटर को बड़ा किया हमें भी इनके ऊपर ऐसे बनाना चाहिए and like you know जैसे कि हमें इससे बनाना चाहिए and yes I'll always show off and even they were also used to protect this small country so ना देख अगर तुम मेरा मानेगा तो मैं देखो उससे भी ज़्यादा अच्छा संभालूंगा that was the mentality.
Okay, you understood the concept, but how did you write?
Actually,
Okay, you just understood very clearly. You understood, but how will you write in the book?
Basically, we wanted to overpower and also show off other countries that we have good weapons than you, and also and also to like also have gain more defense power so that so that they defend the powerful countries and other aim was like to capture them. Even for the small countries, they have to show that they are the superior than the others, so that they can protect them better than the others who are doing
Self-defense, okay. Then
Protecting others.
stockpiling. You have to use that word stockpiling. अभी pile up करके उतना ज़्यादा कर सके, तो that create a competition, a race. Okay. Now you are done. What's the third reason?
Division of Europe into triple alliance and triple alliance.
So how did it lead to First World War?
Triple alliance had three countries: Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Ottoman Empire. And Triple Entente had Britain, Russia, and France. Britain, Russia, and France.
How to pronounce that word?
Ottoman.
Triple entity.
That is what entente. Why I am telling, if it is not pronounced in that way also, spelling you can remember if you are pronouncing according to that. Entente. Okay.
Next.
So there were rivalries between the countries and the two groups, and that led to the World War. And then Britain, like USA, joined for the scramble for the colonies, and that led to the First World War.
Okay, all the three causes clear. Huh?
Next is the immediate cause.
Yeah, let him tell. That is once again the round two. That what was the immediate cause?
The assassination of Archduke
Francis Ferdinand. Who was that? Crown Prince of Austria. Okay. Now, where he was killed? He was killed in Bosnian capital Sarajevo. Okay. When it was 28. Then, how it led to that beginning of the First World War?
because Russia was supporting Serbia.
First one, that murder was or that killing was organized by secret group called Black Hand. And because of that, Austria gave an ultimatum to Serbia. Okay. When was that ultimatum given? 23rd July. When was the actual declaration of war taken place? 28th July. Okay. So Austria declared war on Serbia. By the time Russia began to support Serbia, so Germany declared war on Russia. Germany.
And on France.
Germany declared war on France. Now Germany entered through Belgium, and by this time Britain declared war upon Germany. So this way, by the time Bulgaria and Ottoman Turkey joined, so it turned out to be the war between two groups of alliances. So war started. Got it? Now the effects. From here that it is going to. Whatever.
Now it's
Okay. What was the first result of the First World War?
Treaty of Versailles.
But that is at least.
There were 27 countries. Was a discussion, and then 3 countries: Britain, Russia, and Britain, USA, and France. They declared
Prepared the treaty.
They prepared the treaty and declared Germany as guilty and told Germany that she had to pay a fine of $33 million.
Okay,
And
so you can learn further part. When was that Treaty of Versailles prepared? That much only. 28
June 1990.
Okay.
5 years after the prince died.
Now your turn. What is the second?
The area of Rhine Valley, Rhine. This was the second one after the 33 billion. The Rhine Valley was occupied by the Allied troops, and it was not like the Allied troops were demilitarized.
Demilitarized.
And the third point was that the soldiers were decreased from 1 lakh to 50,000, and even
8 lakh to 1 lakh.
8 lakh to 1 lakh, and even the ships, the number of ships were decreased to 24.
25.
25.
5.
24, and even the Navy soldiers were also restricted. So this was the last point, and even
Germany lost all of its colonies. Nations was added to the Treaty of Versailles. Now, here, Germany didn't have enough to pay them $33 million, so they had to supply quantity.
According to the treaty, they have to pay. So now they were not having. So they become bankrupt.
So they supplied food.
So afterwards, so many developments have taken place. So America told that is we will give you.
That's written. Germany had to seal the merchant ships to the allies and had to supply huge quantities of food to France, Italy, and Belgium for 10 years.
That is 15 years. According to that agreement, it is already there, no? But Germany became very poor. It was unable to do that. So because of that only Great Depression started and economic backwardness of all this. Okay, now next one, territorial redistribution. Next result was that one, no?
Yeah.
No, अभी नहीं आया। क्या मैंने बोला था यार अभी? हाँ, बीच से क्यों शुरू करते हैं? तू या तू start?
नहीं ऐसा है
अभी तू अभी डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन।
मैं नहीं करने वाली, चुप बैठो यार, एक बार हिंदी में बोल गया that doesn't mean that मुझे कुछ पता नहीं हिस्ट्री का। ये चैप्टर क्या है?
Romanov in Russia. Habsburg in Germany.
Austria, this thing, no? Austria-Hungary.
Austria-Hungary. Oh yes. And then
Hohenzollern.
How do you pronounce?
Hohenzollern. It should be silent.
Hohenzollern. In Germany.
So entered that three dynasties. Then what was the next?
There was a formation of the League of Nations.
Territorial at the same. New countries were created.
So like new countries were created so that there would be a barrier between everyone. They will not allow a war between them. Thanks.
All states were to respect each other, independence.
And why you want to distract me?
Names.
Formation
of League of Nations. तूने क्या बोला है?
मैंने जिसमें
territorial
I will start the names. All states were to respect each other's independence, and then all states of the world restricted from like, signing secret treaties. Respect each other. All states were to respect.
Two more aims.
The member states were to take necessary action as well.
First for one is it?
All states were to refer their mutual disputes, if any, to the League of Nations for dispute.
They have to refer to League of Nations. Then one more. Thoroughly you are learning, no? So okay. They member states are not supposed to maintain huge armies, warships, and destructive arms. Okay, so we have learned nicely about what is First World War, its causes, and its result. Now, take that volume. I will give you homework. Previous day's homework not done. Nobody reminded me.
Ma'am, I did 2 questions.
Good job.
Any
2 questions.
Any doubt is there? See, you will be having test, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Sunday.
No, I have
No,
this time.
I'm lost. I'm not sure.
Okay. Chapter 10. This one. Page number 113. Solved exercise.
What chapter?
What have to do? You have to write in the book.
Yes. Everything.
It's very helpful for you to remember. 13, 14 and 15. That is all that is solved. 11 questions, sir.
13, 14, 15. We don't have.
In
Which name?
130.
I thought question number
113, 114 and 15 all solved exercises. That will
Just
help.
write it down.
You have to write it. Because we have studied nicely. That lesson is thorough with you, no? So you can complete that work. So now I think 10 minutes is there. You can start writing if you want. Because I'm not going to start anything.
Everything you have to write 3 times. So many talks. Yes,
To just see that when you setting there is hesitation and you like
किसी ने भी said.
multitask.
Next, I will take dictatorship. So you have connection. It's a
We had to run a poem. Poem. There was a English. Blue, Jamaica.
अरे हाँ वो एक था
बहुत hard to do. 8 या 7.
Are you South Indian?
Kerala. I'm from Karnataka.
Andhra Pradesh.
अबे ये आदि है बीच में आई बॉर्डर के बॉर्डर में ना
I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
तो कहाँ से तेरा लोग क्या है
Yeah.
मेरे पापा का नाम से टाउन में गुलबर्गा 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 पापा बॉर्डर में आते हैं बॉर्डर के इधर
Outskirts.
Gulbarga was important in the historical period.
what is it will be done
So many this thing forts are there. No?
there's this ghat famous one बिहार में स्टेज है तो आप बिहार से कहाँ से मुझे हमेशा पटना महाराष्ट्र लगा पटना पटना but guess what इंडिया में पहला
Capital.
capital
You are from exactly from which part? Karnataka ka Udupi. It's bordering with the bordering with the Kerala side. No, we are
but I'm little main city Sundapur there
This actually now Andhra Pradesh ka China
And Telangana has been divided. So actually Andhra Pradesh का capital था, but वो तेलंगाना को shift हुआ. हाँ, ये बात तेलंगाना में है और आंध्र प्रदेश का capital. Actually when I tried out, I was not thinking in go. Take conservation project instead of because coastal area and not a component. इसे क्या और हमारा आंध्र प्रदेश और तेलंगाना से रियली ऐसा हुआ कि हैदराबाद साइड पे आंध्र प्रदेश का तेलंगाना so they both sides they got divided and Telangana got its
that way.
yeah. When there won't be revision in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh would be together.
No, actually Andhra Pradesh was one of the largest states, and it was having that Hyderabad as capital.
Yeah.
And this, see, Hyderabad was having majority of Muslims. Now, when Pakistan got, Pakistan also won Hyderabad. So they wanted to get this territory under their control. It was a very disputed region. Now, when Telangana was separated from Andhra Pradesh, they want the capital.
Andhra Pradesh wanted the capital as Hyderabad.
Hyderabad was the capital, and now the big dispute was there. It happened in 2002, 3 like that.
And so उसके बाद Telangana got its capital as Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh was India.
Vijayawada.
And then क्योंकि वो political party हो गई वरना ऐसे नहीं होता
Actually, 9 days. And month-wise and if we see year-wise plus month-wise, it should be
Then how come?
one extra study.
See, then that Vaishak or Vishakhapatnam is very important port city. Vishakhapatnam, that port city. So it is defense point of view also it is very important. So there was a dispute for that, and Vaishak or Vishakhapatnam was given to this thing Andhra Pradesh to select as capital. But finally they have agreed to get Vijayanagara because long back Krishnadevaraya style. Vijayanagara Empire was there. So it was very powerful and strong in that. So they thought that would be better.
And also the political party decided that they never say capital. He was a bhakt of Krishna. A big political party है उनका नाम कौन सा है एक political party है आंध्र प्रदेश में उन्होंने डिसाइड किया
चंद्रबाबू नायडू
तो
रेडी हो जा भाई लिखने हाथों को रेडी कर
हाँ कितने मिनट बाकी है
हाँ ना 5 minutes
okay 40
okay next one 41 हो जाएगा
so
first को मराठी है इंग्लिश के साथ
So who are you people are going? So homework is given.
bye
Bye. Enjoy.
enjoy करो
तो जाता है कहीं कंप्यूटर क्लास
कौन सी बात लेती है कंप्यूटर
राजेंद्र
आगे वो नहीं ट्यूशन स्किल्स
ट्यूशन में राजेंद्र का देती है और एक है जो ऊपर कराने में
तो कौन अच्छा लगे मैंने सुना था पहले सोशल मीडिया
शालिनी मिस्टर कौन है पता है भैया पेंसिल में जितना जुल्म सहन किया ना तेरी वजह से अरे अभी पता चला पेंसिल गिर रही है
इसके लिए पीछे केक शब्द बंद पड़
वो भी फटेगा तो अभी कौन आएगा तुम लोग के साथ आ रहा है वो कौन दर्शनी हाँ दर्शनी वो गाड़ी के साथ बैठी है अरे मैथ्स क्लास में बैठते ना फर्स्ट बेंच पे गार्गी के साथ
दर्शनी और वो
उसके बाजू में बैठती
और इंग्लिश में एक लड़का आता है
क्लास
ऑब्वियसली
तो नहीं किया उसने
वो आरफ तो भाई फुल बुक लिख लेगा 3 घंटे में वो बता है क्या बेल
Yeah, who's tiffin?
कॉकरोच से
बनानास
कॉकरोच से बचने
You did not finish your
यार पर 3 टिफिन्स यस हम लोग का एक वीक में हो जाएगा
very much food for sharing. Sharing is
ना
very
मेरे वाले से नहीं मेरी मम्मी ने बोला कि तेरे को भूख लगेगा इसके खाना
coffee.
morning क्या actually I get and it was studies तो 1 घंटे का लेक्चर है तो भूख लगता है अरे लगे यार
मुझे कुछ खाना पाना है उनका नाम सत्ता नहीं है सुजाता है सुजाता है
Yeah, Hindi में ना.
हाँ ये बहुत अन्याय
ये
है
है
नाम ये अन्याय है
देखते से छोटे होकर भी मेरे को इतना लगा 2008 से पहले हम लोग
हाँ वही जब भेज हम हो गया था इनका नाम है आपको
हाँ तो 9 से करते हैं सारे 2007 के हम लोग के क्लास में 2009 वो शांत 2009 हाँ शांत